The filter-free diary.
Good morning. It's 10:11, and do you know? Do you know the really cool thing? The really cool thing is that the only difference between here and there is a T. It's a T. They both end in an E. They both end in valence, right? Right? But one of them starts with an H. One of them starts with, perception. And the other one starts with a T. Starts with a fucking T. Yeah. If you know, you know. So what does that all mean, right? The here and the there? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Here. Yeah, I could tell them that. I don't think they're going to understand it, but we could tell them that. Okay. Here, where we are in this world of all these numbers and colorful images and karma, cause and effect and all that stuff, here, this is inside a black hole. This is inside a black hole. You'd be like, wait a second, there are black holes in here. Yeah. Black holes have black holes inside of them. And a whole bunch of other shit. And how can I say this? Have I ever crossed the event horizon of a black hole? No, you motherfucking moron. My bad. No, of course not. I've never left this planet, and I've never discovered a black hole on this planet in black hole form. I had to say that because I can't say and deny. I was like, well, right through us. So anyways, yeah, this is all inside a black hole. This is what's inside a black hole. And you'd be like, well, how do you know? How do I know? It's true, I am not the architect. I did not design this world, but I am the shadow of the architect. And the architect rambles a whole lot. Okay, that's just weird you say that about yourself, but whatever. This is gonna be such a weird, fucked up episode. But anyways. Yep, we are inside a black hole. And the reason I know this is because I know what's outside a black hole. And I mean, you could tell if you look. Do you know what you see outside a black hole all the fucking time? You see the zero that it's surrounded in. And then you see not zero. And we call that the event horizon. The point at which it is no longer nothing. And that's a 1 and a 0. That's a 1 and a 0. That's what's hanging out there in a black hole. And why does all this matter? Because Christians have convinced you that there's a heaven and there's a hell somewhere. No, there aren't a bunch of places you get divided into. No, that's happening here. That's happening on the here. Your perception is what's dividing you, whether you realize it or not. Some of you are seeking truth, and it's very obvious who you are because you're the ones who can ask questions as opposed to throw insults. Yes, very true. And some of you are not seeking truth, you're seeking to prove what you want. Do you know what that means? That means you can hear some broken ass shit and still agree with it because you think that broken ass shit's gonna help you get where you want to get in the end. And yeah, it's gonna send you back to the box. Anyways, because not for nothing, I want to go back to the box. It's just how you perceive the box. Yeah, because there isn't a bunch of places. There's not a bunch of places. There's here, and then there's there. And you know what the thing about there is? It's just ones and zeros. It's only ones and zeros. It's life and space for life. That's all it is. And do you know why that matters so much? Because people can't understand. Why, when they come here, they don't remember anything except here. Really? Really? That's a question you have? What exists here? What exists here? A 3. A data recording device. Yeah. Does the 3 exist over there? No. Does the 4 exist over there? No. There's no time, there's no mind, and there's no forms. There's no forms. So what exactly do you want to bring from the 1 and the 0 here? Because you can only bring a 1 or a 0. You can only bring a 1 or a 0. You cannot bring a 2. You cannot bring a 3 or a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. No. Why? Because that only exists here, inside the black hole. That only exists here, where all the data is. And you know what the Gnostics call? Yes, I can say it. Shut up. You know what? You know what the Gnostics call there? They call it perloma, or however you say the fucking word. I've never heard someone pronounce it. And do you know, perloma is the best they could come up for a 1 and a 0. No forms, no minds, no time. The only thing you could bring is what you are, which is spirit, which is life, which is what you bring here. That's why you can't remember there, because there is no there to remember, because it just is. Wrap your minds around that for a while. Okay, I'm sorry. Have a good morning.